Good morning. I'd like to start with just praising God for His goodness, His love, His forgiveness, His mercy, and long-suffering. When you're asked to give your testimony, right away you think, I want to tell people how I got saved. Through the week, pondering on it, God's kind of directed my mind a lot of different directions, but something that's been impressing me, probably because I've been getting it from different angles, is what we're being taught on Thursday nights, the story of Pilgrim's Progress. If you're not familiar with it, it's about a man who's living in the city of destruction. He's aware of his sin, his burden of sin, and he wants to get rid of it. He wants to get on that the king's highway. He wants to get rid of his burden. He wants to go to the celestial city. I think the world's like that. A lot of times they're discontented with what they're surrounded with. They want to find an answer. In my morning devotions, I've been reading a book by Charles Spurgeon. He refers to the Pilgrim's Progress story over and over and over. Thursday night, the lesson that Brother Brock brought forth, he started with a verse, Matthew 7:13 and 14. It says, "Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat. Because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it." A few weeks ago, we learned about the wicket gate. That's wicket, W-I-C-K-E-T, not wicked like the Wicked Witch. And some people don't know what a wicket gate is. When I was reading the book, I looked it up. What is a wicket gate? And we were told a definition. It's a small gate that's part of a big gate. If I could describe it, go to Great America or some other amusement park when they're just opening and you're surrounded by hundreds of people waiting to get through the gates. And then you see a little line of people going through a door. They're VIP pass, they're whatever. They're getting in early to start before the rest of us. And the rest of us are standing there at this wide open gate waiting to get in. That's what a wicket gate is, that little gate. The gatekeeper's name was Mr. Goodwill. A man named Evangelist directed him, go to the wicket gate, he'll show you the way. And Christian, in his journey, after some difficulties and problems, went to the wicket gate. And he knocked on the door. Mr. Goodwill came to the door, questioned him about a lot of things. What are you doing here? What do you want? Where are you going? What's your reason for being here? And Christian explained to him, I want to go to the celestial city. I want to escape the wickedness of where I'm from. I want to get rid of the burden of sin on my back. And at that time, Mr. Goodwill grabbed hold of him and pulled him through the wicket gate. He didn't just open the gate for him. He pulled him through that gate. And Christian said, why did you do that? Explain to me. Why did you pull me through like that? And he said, you know what? Right outside that wicket gate, Beelzebub, the devil, he's shooting his arrows. And he's trying to kill anybody that tries to come through that wicket gate. You know what? That was me when I was a teenager. I was part of a wide gate. I went to a large public school. I graduated with 1,000 kids. I could have got lost in any part of that school, got into any kind of trouble I wanted to, because it was all there. It was the devil's playground. But when I was 13, 14 years old, a wicket gate came to my house. It's a brown and tan bus there to pick up kids for Sunday school. That gatekeeper, Mr. Goodwill, was my bus captain. He knew what I was putting up with at the public school. He pulled me in. He took me under his wing. He made sure that I had different avenues to travel rather than going through the line that the public school was going through. Around the age of 15, I got saved. I got baptized. I started attending faithfully. God showed me many things. Just like the book describes, there's people that He puts in your way, some to hinder you, some to guide you, to help you. But I had a faithful bus captain, a great youth pastor. And my time at that small country church was what I needed. I needed that wicket gate. I needed a place to get away from the wide gate. And I'm thankful now for 25 years plus I get to drive the bus in LaPorte. I've seen hundreds of kids get on that bus, many sitting in here. Just like me, many of you rode a bus and it was your wicket gate. You got saved, you're going to church, you're part of a good church, you got great friends, you got a lot of benefits from God. But you know what? There's a lot more than just that bus that's a wicket gate. There's a lot of other avenues. Others have entered the wicket gate. Sunday school classes, junior church classes, Spanish ministry, RU recovery program, lots of people. Jolly 60s. Our shepherd's class for special needs people and nursing homes. I can go on and on. There's wicket gates everywhere. And my challenge, I guess what I want to leave you with is be a gatekeeper. Be Mr. Goodwill, looking for people to pull them in.